Descending on Miami, Florida, the destination for the 76ers. A dynamic backcourt duo, Tyrese Maxey and Quentin Grimes, looking to light up the scoreboard as they settle in for game time at Kaseya Center. Sixers, Heat, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Thursday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Joel Embiid is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Jared McCain. Then it's Maxey. And it's Edgecombe in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Tyler Hero is out there with Mitchell. And it's George in at the 3. And it's Miami's ball. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now here's Maxey, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Hero. Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists, but last year I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Woo!
B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Outside Adebayo, the 3-ball. Joel Embiid with the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Shots blocked. The drive by Mitchell. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. George outside, fires high post. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
With how good PG-13's jumper is, that is an easy make.
Outside Maxey, the 3 from Edgecombe. And can't get it to go, now 1 of 2. Heat trail by 4. Pass to Ware. To the left side wing. And here's Mitchell. And it's Ware missing.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
The shot. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
1:21 left to play in the first. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how he'll be remembered in the game of basketball, and he understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. Shams, appreciate the report. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Keyshawn Johnson, first personal foul, first team foul.
A three from the inbound. Grimes' shot is off. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 4. Off target from outside. Marquez drives in. Out to Lowry. From downtown. Nails it from 3.
Well, he's been doing it for such a long time. The defense has to play Lowry tougher from 3.
Here's Gordon. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
The drive by Wiggins. Here's Fontecchio. No good on the 3. Outside Oubre. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 1 second left. The shot no good. And so it's Philadelphia with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Gordon in at the point guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role. Been with the Heat over 30 years. Having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator. And this run is the 3rd longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back over to you, Brian.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Come on, fans. Let's give a huge Miami welcome to the Heat Breakers in.
And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You take a look at Maxey. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
And it's Maxey missing. Heat trail by 12. Pass to Jovic. Adebayo against Oubre. Adebayo passes to Powell. From 11 feet away, again, the Heat score.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Jaquez. The Sixers with another miss. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Edris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
Now here's Gordon, still without a bucket. For 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Left side Grimes takes the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now here's Grimes. He's got 5. Great open look there. Maxi's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Powell off the drive. And Powell with the stuff.
I love seeing Powell in attack mode. Seeing a lane open up and slashing his way inside with ease.
And Gordon has got the ball here for the Heat. 11-point game. There's 1:34 left in the half. Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Miami. Ware's checked in for Adebayo. George comes in for Jovic. Hero, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Mitchell subbed in for Gordon. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Simmons comes in for Jaquez. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Simmons against George. And Embiid fires it home.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Heat trail by 11. Pass to Ware. Fires for 3. And that's good. Paul George for 3. George has got 5.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Simmons, no good. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. George for 3.
Well, their three-point touch is certainly off the mark today. They're improving little by little, but it's still a key reason why they're behind.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Embiid from outside. Over to the left wing. Here's McCain. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
For the 76ers.
And he's good on the second.
3 shots.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. And so that brings the first half to a close. Sixers ahead, up by 8. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Miami Heat.
Guys, they're laying bricks out there. Shaq, I could read your mind as you were watching that.
I can't say that I was thinking out loud, not on this show.
Pointing out that they're shooting under 30% from three. That's frosty. And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
This dunk contest is going to be legit. We've got some athletes, boy.
You're right, man. Some serious high risers in this field. I cannot wait to see what they come up with.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Ben Simmons. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Edgecombe in at the 3, the small forward. Here's George. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Puts it up from the high post. And the shot goes down. George has got 7 points.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the 76ers lead by 11.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
First team foul.
Fires it. And again, it's Miami converting.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And with this Heat team resetting towards youth, some encouraging signs, Grant.
Yeah, Tyler Hero becoming an all-star. Their top pick, Kel'el Ware, stepped in as a starter and produced. They'll need continued growth to get back to the top of the East.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Embiid. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's go, fans. Give it up for your Heat Hype Squad. Let's go, fans. Give it up for your Heat Hype Squad.
And let's take a look at the leaderboard and see which players were the top shooters from three-point land this past month. Tyrese Maxey, number 1. Second, Kelly Oubre.
Their consistency from range is unbelievable. It's what every team in the league is looking for these days.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Maxey against Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Hammering it home, Adebayo.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
The Sixers lead by 9. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor. It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Edgecombe. Pure from three-point range. Edgecombe's got 6.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Kicks it to George. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
He buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And the foul on Jared McCain. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Miami. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Paul George. And it's Powell in for Mitchell. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Now here's Adebayo. He's got 10. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
And the free throw, no good. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Philadelphia leading by 11. It's Grimes on the wing. No good with a layup. Wiggins, left side, kicks it to Hero. Miami, no good that time either.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Back to Oubre. Here's Watford. Philadelphia with another miss. The Heat have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Hero with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. That doesn't go either for Hero.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Jovic. Kicks it to Hero. Over to the wing. Adebayo passes to Hero. That doesn't go either for Hero. And so it's Philadelphia up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Gordon in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Thunderous stuff from Jovic.
The Sixers lead by 15. Here's Oubre. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game. Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Drummond. Here's Grimes. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Gordon. Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Maxey. And it's Miami with a rebound. Gordon on the wing. Gordon with another miss.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
And the jam by Walker.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid comes in for Drummond, and Wilson is subbed in for Walker. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, you know what Bam's going to give you on defense, but when he's clicking on offense like this, such a bonus for this team.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And here are the Heat now, after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Bucket is good!
They have no answer defensively inside.
Philadelphia leading by 15. Now Embiid. Beyond the arc. Oh, it doesn't go. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Adebayo. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
Count it.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So for Miami, Ware's checked in for Jovic. Paul George comes in for Wiggins. And Mitchell subbed in for Norman Powell. Philadelphia also making some changes. Simmons is checked in for Wilson. Edgecombe comes in for Oubre. And McCain subbed in for Grimes. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach implored them to stay locked in mentally, telling the squad, quote, "I know you're tired, but we cannot make costly mistakes." It was a simple but important message.
And Allie, thank you for that. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about them?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Mitchell against Maxey. Hero for three. And again, no good by Miami. Philadelphia leading by 19. Offensive rebound. Pass to Simmons. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the 76ers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Where? That's good. So it's Philadelphia now. Back to McCain, to the left wing. Lets it fly. Edgecombe, no good. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, look, Hero is a tough competitor. He doesn't back away from getting hit while shooting the ball.
And that one falls for Hero. So it's Philadelphia now. They have a 19-point lead. Oubre can't hit. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Mitchell. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, we've heard critics in the past question your level of conditioning. How do you answer those critics?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year, and I've been healthy, and I haven't been injured, and I'm going to try to keep that. I'm trying to keep that way. So
we'll stay locked in and wishing you the best health. Thanks, Joel.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.